Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well. Today, we're jumping back into the festival playlist for Series 26 and grabbing 80% completion of the autumn season. So if you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing. We are on the push to 10,000 subscribers. And let's go grab 80% completion of this week's festival playlist. So here is the festival playlist for this week's autumn season. For 50% completion, you're going to be grabbing the brand new car to Forza Horizon 4, the Jaguar I-PACE. And then for 80% completion is a festival playlist exclusive, the 1992 Toyota Supra. We also have up for grabs the 2019 BMW Z4, a festival playlist exclusive for completing this week's online trial, 99 Luft Saloons. We have the 2005 Honda NSX-R for completing this week's Autumn Games. And then up for grabs for completing the 3 season championships, the Porsche Cayenne, the Napier railton, and the Aston Martin Vulcan AMR. Now we are kicking off the autumn season at 37% complete already. We've already completed the weekly FORZA challenges thoroughbred. There's a video on the channel and link in the description below on how to get this done. That is worth 15% towards your autumn season. We also have one daily challenge, Keen as Mustard, completed as well. This is worth 1% towards your autumn season. So if you complete all 7 daily challenges, that is 7% towards that autumn season. We also have monthly rivals and online ranked adventure complete as well. These were both completed back in summer because they carry over to all seasons. Monthly rivals is just one clean lap. Doesn't need to be fast, doesn't need to be good, just needs to be clean. That is worth 6% towards your autumn season. And ranked online adventure or Series 26 is worth 15% towards your autumn season. To take part and complete ranked online adventure or Series 26, hop into your pause menu, slide on over to the online adventure tab, and ranked online adventure is at the bottom. If this is locked for you, quite simply play some quick play adventure, reach tier 3, and ranked online adventure will become unlocked. Once inside the online ranked adventure tab, there are 3 categories. Pick one, complete your required amount of qualifying adventures, and that is ranked online adventure or Series 26 completed. So to hit 80% completion, we're going to be completing this week's 3 seasonal championships, 3 PR stunts, this week's showcase remix, Pillar of Autumn, and we'll be starting off with this week's photo challenge, the Flight of Fancy. So all we have to do is take a photo of your car at the Greendale airstrip. This week's photo challenge location is located on the right hand side of the map, just south of Edinburgh at the Greendale airstrip. There are no stipulations this week on what car we can bring, so I'm taking the 2017 Ferrari 812 Superfast. Once you have reached the Greendale airstrip and you have your chosen car, tap up on the D-pad to access photo mode. Make sure you have location and car in frame. Tap RB, and that is photo challenge completed. A photo contains your car. Photo is taken within the Greendale airstrip for a reward of 1 super wheel spin and 1,000 influence. And with this week's photo challenge now complete, Flight of Fancy, that is worth 3% towards your autumn season. Let's crack on with our next objective, this week's showcase remix, Pillar of Autumn. Pillar of Autumn is located on the right hand side of the map, just north of Bamberg Castle. If this is not appearing for you, just play through the Horizon 4 story and eventually this will become unlocked. This week's showcase remix is pretty cool. I'm not going to ruin it for anyone that hasn't done it, but I definitely recommend this one. It's one of the better showcase remixes in Horizon 4. It's pretty hard to fail. All you have to do is make it to the finish line, but that is worth 6% towards your autumn season. So let's move on then to the 3 PR stunts, kicking things off with the Northbound danger sign. The Northbound danger sign is located just north of Aston, right above the M68 motorway, and we're looking for a seasonal objective of 725.1 feet. For this danger sign, we're breaking out the 2008 Subaru Impreza WRX STI, running 960 horsepower, four-wheel drive, and can be picked up in the auto show for 31,000 credits. If you'd like to use any of my tunes shared in today's video, just search my gamer tag Skippy4631 or the file name Skippy YouTube. Here we go then in the Subaru, 725.1 feet, coming in at a slight angle from the danger sign. You can just see it dead ahead. This is the less bumpy route, off the jump at 155 miles an hour. 841.27 feet, 3 stars, and seasonal objective completed. Now with our first PR stunt, the Northbound danger sign now complete. That is worth 6% towards your autumn season, bringing us up to 52% completion, unlocking a Ferrari 512S and a brand new car to Forza Horizon 4, the Jaguar I-PACE. Let's crack on then with the second PR stunt, the Oakwood Crest Speed Trap. Oakwood Crest Speed Trap is located on the south side of the map, just right of Ashbrook, and we're looking for a seasonal objective of 205 miles an hour. For this week's speed trap, we're using the menacing 2017 Mercedes-AMG GTR running 1,212 horsepower, four-wheel drive, and can be picked up in the auto show for 295,000 credits. Here we go then in the Mercedes-AMG GTR, coming in from the Ashbrook side of the camera, so a nice big run up to hit that 205 miles an hour. There's the camera, 217.95 miles an hour, 3 stars, and seasonal objective completed. With our second PR stunt, Oakwood Crest Speed Trap, now completed. That is worth 6% towards your autumn season. It's on to our third and final PR stunt, Johnston Terrace Speed Zone. The Johnston Terrace Speed Zone is located on the south side of Edinburgh, and we're looking for a seasonal objective of 145 miles an hour. For this speed trap, I'm going to be using the Festival Players exclusive 2010 Moser MT900S running 1,356 horsepower and four-wheel drive. This car is currently not available in the auto show, but there are plenty of them in the auction house going for as cheap as 100,000 credits. Now the tune for this car is not my own, it's actually my friend's. His game save got wiped recently, he lost absolutely everything, so I want to try and help him out by sharing this tune. The share code is on screen now, his gamer tag is ONC454. Here we go then, this camera should be no problem for the Moser. 145 miles an hour coming in from the top side, a fairly big run up, as much entry speed as you can, going in at 160 miles an hour. That brakes, turn in, 167.52, 3 stars, and seasonal objective completed. With our third and final PR stunt, Johnston Terrace Speed Zone now completed. The Moser making easy work of that camera. It is worth 6% towards your autumn season. Let's crack on with the 3 seasonal championships. I'll go ahead and get these done, and I'll meet you back here with what I used and what they entail. And with all 3 seasonal championships now complete, they're worth 6% each, so 18% towards our autumn season, bringing us up to 82% completion, unlocking the Alien Morph Suit and the 1992 Toyota Supra. Let's go ahead and take a look at all 3 seasonal championships in a bit more detail. The first seasonal championship of the Autumn Festival playlist, Utilitarian. We're in the Street Scene Series over 3 sprint events, 12.6 miles in length. We're in Sports Utility Heroes, Class A 800 for a tasty reward of the Porsche Cayenne. For this cheeky championship, I used the 2017 Jaguar I-PACE S, running 482 horsepower, four-wheel drive, and can be picked up in the auto show for as little as 55,000 credits. The second seasonal championship on this week's festival playlist, an old hand. Again, we're in the Street Scene Series over 3 sprint races, 13.7 miles in length. Unfortunately, we are in Vintage Races Class B 700 for a very tasty reward of the Napier railton. For this championship, I broke out the 1939 Mercedes-Benz W154 running 483 horsepower and rear-wheel drive. This car is available in the auto show for 10 million credits, but it's well worth checking out the auction house to try and pick yourself up a bargain vintage racer. The third and final seasonal championship, finishing off our festival playlist, Track Day. We're in the Road Racing Series over 3 events, all of them circuit races, 9.5 miles in length. We're in Extreme Track Toys, Class S2 998, for a tasty reward of the Aston Martin Vulcan AMR Pro. For this championship, I'd highly recommend taking the Volkswagen IDR. It's perfect for these small, tight circuits. But I'm aware not everybody owns the Volkswagen IDR, so I took the 2016 Aston Martin Vulcan running 975 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, and can be picked up in the auto show for 1.5 million credits. So there we go, 82% completion of this week's autumn season and this week's festival playlist. Grabbing that brand new car, the Jaguar I-PACE. We completed this week's photo challenge, this week's FORZA-thon challenges, Thoroughbred 1, daily challenge, this week's showcase remix, Pillar of Autumn, the 3 PR stunts, 3 seasonal championships, monthly rivals, and online ranked adventure. If you have any questions about this week's festival players, do hit me up in the comments. I'll do my best to help you out, or someone here on the channel will. As always, thank you so much for watching. Definitely consider subscribing because we do this every single week. We run through the festival players, unlocking all the rewards along the way. As always, stay safe and have an awesome day.